Is Brilion the last field service software that you will ever need as a cleaning business owner? That is a great question. I'm Angela Brown, and this is Ask a House Cleaner. This is a show where you get to ask a house cleaning question. I get to help you find an answer. Now, when I discovered Brilion, I got so excited that I kept the owner of the company up all night, and I grilled him question after question after question, and I kept trying to poke holes in the software, and I kept trying to break the software that he had to find out, does it do this, because I really want to know. And so I got really, really excited when I discovered this. And I'll tell you, it's called Brilion. It should be called Brilliant. Now, I will tell you a quick disclaimer. I'm going to tell you in terms of house cleaning, but it's a field service software. So it's great for carpet cleaners and window cleaners and painters and gutter cleaners and deck repairmen and handymen and all people that do home service jobs. Okay. But I'm going to talk in terms of house cleaning. Now, there are field service softwares on the market, and this is robust, just like any of those, where this does the scheduling, where you have all of the different color-coded appointments on your calendar based by the different neighborhoods that you're in. And then you have employee, so that you have different teams that are on your schedule, and they're all color-coded as well. So you can say the blue team is out today in this particular neighborhood, and then you have a cancellation over here in a pink area. You got to send somebody over, but they're geographically close, so you can manage your employees, and you can send somebody from one job to another. All right, it also does the collections where you send an invoice to the customer and the customer clicks on it and pays and they approve the job and then they pay right there online. They can also leave ratings and reviews for the crew and all of those things. So it's a very robust program. It's a base program and it's a base price. Now, there's a Mac Daddy program and there's a setup fee. It's like a one-time setup fee of like $500. And then you have an ongoing fee of like $150. So that's kind of the range that you're looking in. What you're going to get, though, is you're going to get not one, but two apps. And so the cool part about it is you have the crew app, which is all for the crew. What's really cool about app number 2 is it's a customer app. I've never seen a program that merges the two. It's like having a right and a left hand. With my right hand, I can lift so many things. With my left hand, I can lift so many things. But if I bring them together, I can scoop up a whole bunch more things that normally would fall through the cracks, right? So now you have two apps working seamlessly together and they speak to each other. So here's the really cool part about this, because as house cleaners, we ask the question all the time, how do I get new customers and on a recurring basis? And then how do I manage the customers that I have? How do I manage the data? How do I send them an email if I need to send them an email or a text or stay in touch with them or run specials? And how do I know what customers are one-off customers? How do I know what customers are up for their deep cleaning and all those things, right? So there are a lot of questions we have. How do you manage all that data? And without a whole bunch of sticky notes and a whole bunch of little sidebar windows and stuff, to have another app that houses all of this stuff is absolutely brilliant. All right, so how it works is this. The app number 2 is your app for your business and it goes to your customers. And it speaks to app number 1, which is the crew app. So they speak together, right? What that is an app where, let's say that you were running flyers in a neighborhood and you have a QR code and you say, hey, download my house cleaning app. Maybe you're not in the market today for a house cleaning, but if you want to check out the prices, you want to get a free quote or a free estimate, or you just would like to schedule a random cleaning from time to time, if your house cleaner calls out, here's the app to do that. So it could be anyone in the neighborhoods that you're working in. They download your app on Android or iOS. Now, your app is on their phone, okay? Now, you just bypassed all the other house cleaners that are out there running flyers that just have a paper flyer. You now have a paper flyer with an app. All right, where that gets really cool is this. The customer can log in when they sign up for the app, and it's free to them. But when they sign up for it, all of their data goes into your customer app. All right, so now at a glance, you didn't run out and now you're not cutting and pasting and typing in addresses and phone numbers and all that stuff. When the customer added their information, it goes right into your database. Boom! That's worth the price of admission right there, okay? Now you have a whole database of customers that you know are interested in house cleaning, and you know that because they downloaded your app. What's really cool about that is you can have the same QR code on all of the worksheets that you leave with your existing customers. If they download the app, they now can manage their own appointments. I can reschedule, I can pause my cleaning, I can add an extra cleaning, like, oh, my family's coming into town and I did need those guest rooms cleaned. Can I add some extra time? As soon as I know my schedule is changing, I can jump on the app and I can make a change and it goes straight to the cleaning company. That saves so much time. It also saves phone calls. It saves texting back and forth and emails back and forth and trying to rearrange with the cleaning company and nobody got back to me and I don't know if they changed the time or whatever. The customer can do that right there on their phone. It is absolutely spectacular. They can also leave ratings and reviews. They can pay for their invoices. If your client wants to recommend your cleaning service to a neighbor of theirs, instead of trying to remember their cleaning technician's name or the name of the company, all they have to do is name the app to their neighbor and the neighbor can download their app. When the neighbor uploads all of their information and their address and their phone number and all that stuff, that gets sucked right into app number one, which is your crew app. So now you have marketing leads that you didn't have to pay for because you already paid for it with a one-time fee setup. Every single time someone downloads that app, that is a new customer lead for you at a free acquisition cost. This is where it gets really, really exciting. Here's the reason why. Anytime that you post on social media and you're posting in like your neighborhood app, or if you go to a homeowners association meeting, if you have a business card with your QR code on it, you can say, hi, I'm the house cleaner in the neighborhood. Here's my app. People can download it and just have it on their phones just in case, right? But what happens is every person that enters their information is a lead for your business. This is where it gets super, super exciting because that's not a lead that you had to pay someone for. And you know it's in your neighborhoods that you're already working. So where it gets really, really cool is on your website and in your social media and on your flyers and on business cards that you're putting out. You can target the neighborhoods that you want to be in. And if people download that app and they book an appointment with you, then all of a sudden that is a customer that is now inside your database that you can market to for the rest of forever. And everything that I just told you about the customer app, like booking through the app, payments, discount codes, all that stuff, it's also available on the website version. They call it online booking and customer login. This means that the online booking and the login can be connected to your website within just 2 minutes. Now, your website also does everything that the app does. So I'm super excited about that. Now I want to go back to a second to the Crew app. They also have something that I've never quite seen before, and I've never seen it done this way, and I love the way they do it. They have different pay structures for people. So let's say that I have 4 people on a job today. It's a 16,000 square foot house. It's a monster house. And we have 4 people on a job, one of them called out. So I have 3 people on a job, and I hire an independent contractor, and I send them over to be the 4th person. I can pay the 3 employees at an hourly rate, and I can pay the independent contractor at their own rate. And so how do you do that? So every single person that you have on your team has their own little database center. So you go in there and you plug in this particular person for this job is making an hourly wage. These 3 people are the independent contractors making a percentage of the job or however it's worked. You might say that one of those people of the 3 is a trainer training the other 2. And so they get a bonus. So for that job, they get their base pay plus a bonus. So now you have different prices that you've added in for that specific job. So it allows you to bust up the pay and then pay like an independent contractor or pay a percentage. You can pay on the house, you can pay, hourly rate, however it is that you pay. But all the pay can be different for the same job. Then when you go to do your accounting, it's all right there and it all breaks down. It says this employee earned this amount of dollars this week. And there are a lot of features I didn't have a chance to tell you about. I will leave links in the show notes so you can go check them out on their website. They do have a base package if you're just getting started, but to get started and to grow your business quickly, I actually recommend the package that has both apps. Because if you have the customers talking directly with your Crew app, whenever they make a change over here, boom, that's less time, effort, and energy that you have to spend. Oh, yeah, they got a new phone number, they got a new email. Oh, look, that email bounced. Oh, they're moving. All that information is right there in your database and you didn't have to do it. Alrighty, and I am super excited to share with you today this software. I know you can't tell, but this is going to streamline so much of your time and effort and energy and reduce so much stress and will avoid you from having to enter customer information, do manual rescheduling tasks and manual invoicing and manual accounting details and all that stuff. I also want to mention that Brilion has come on board as a Savvy Cleaner partner, and they're offering me and everyone that I recommend this to a 25% discount. This is an unheard of discount to anyone that buys the 1-year annual package of the Mac Daddy system with the two apps that talk together. So I'm going to leave links to the show notes. Check it out. It's absolutely a game changer, and it will elevate you from all of the other cleaning businesses that don't have this kind of software, that they're not going to be able to leverage their time to streamline their business. All right, that's it for today. If you have questions or comments, those go in the notes below. And until we meet again, leave the world a cleaner place than when you found it.